Shalom Israel. First, I want to all praise glory unto Yahweh by Shemir Shai, by Shemir Kakadash. I want to see Apostle Ezra Millstone. And peace citation one third elect of Israel. And for this lesson, I'm gonna title it you're gonna lose, or you're gonna lose people or something like that. Alright. But it says, when you start to improve yourself, loneliness is the price you pay. And when you come into this truth, that's you improving yourself. Turning back to Yahweh Shemir Shai, serving the Lord, that's you improving yourself. Alright. It says loneliness is the price you pay. And that's a sacrifice you gotta make. You turn to the Lord, you're gonna lose certain things. Certain relationships, with your woman, close friends you had in the world, your family and whatnot. But that's that's a part of this is part of this walk. All right, it's ultimately a test at the end of the day. All right, because people think that when you come to serve the Lord, it's all cookies and cream, but it's really not. All right, the Lord, He's gonna test you and whatnot. All right, but enough rambling. Sirach 2:1. It says, "My child, if you're going to serve the Lord, be prepared for times when you will be put to the test. Be sincere and determined. Keep calm when trouble comes. Stay with the Lord. Never abandon Him. You will be prosperous at the end of your days." All right, you will be prosperous at the end of your days. All right, but it's just a small sacrifice. All right. Let's get since I said that. Right here, Matthew 19:29, it says, "And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life." All right, so this sacrifice, you put on, you put these things off, not like, it all just depends on the situation. If these things are hindering you from serving the Lord, then you gotta put it off. All right, but you may not per se put it off, but these things might put you off. All right, your woman might leave you. Your children might not fuck with you. All right, your family, like I said, your family, friends, they might not fuck with you, so they distance themselves. All right, but ultimately, we're gonna receive these things 100-fold, and we're gonna have everlasting life to enjoy these things. All right. Let's go to love. I wish I said it. Matthew 10 and 35. It says, "For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law." All right. It says, "And a man's foe shall be they of his own household." All right. So that close relationship you had with your family, don't expect that to endure too long when you come to the truth. All right, because the Lord said He came to send division. All right. I come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against that. That's division. Right? It says, "He that loveth father and mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me." All right, so that's a sacrifice you gotta take. That close relationship you have with your family. You're not gonna have that no more. All right. It says, "And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me." All right, so ultimately that's a price you gotta pay, as the picture said. All right, loneliness. All right, and that's just one, that's like one little aspect. All right, but we brothers deal with all types of shit. All right, but we all have to endure. We got to take our cross and endure it. All right, let's go to let's see. There you go, Matthew 12 and 48. All right, because ultimately you may think, oh, I lost these things, this, that, and third, but the Lord, He'll bless you with, brothers, a spiritual family. All right, and that's really the true family. All right, Matthew 12 and 48. It says, But he answered and said unto him that told him, Who is my mother and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, Behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. All right, so this is the true family ultimately. All right, I got a little testimony. I came into the truth like 4 years ago. All right, and I remember that first year. I lost. I didn't talk to nobody. Motherfuckers was lonely and shit. All right, so I prayed, to the Lord for a brother, and let's say a couple years later, I'm living with a brother right now. All right, so that's all the Lord. All right, but ultimately, the Lord, He'll bless you with a spiritual family. All right, so you can't think of loneliness as you can't think of it in a negative light. All right, because ultimately, you get sick of these fucking people. All right, because you become a misanthrope when you come to the truth. All right, you may have been Mr. People in the world, this, that, and third, cool. But like when you really come to the truth, and you just start looking at these people and the wickedness that they commit and all types of abominable shit they do, you just don't fuck with these people no more. All right, and why is that? Amos 3:3. Or is it Amos 3:3? It says, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" So how are we gonna be? How are we gonna walk together? How are we gonna be? Buddy if you on some weird shit? Doing all these wicked acts, and I'm over here trying to serve the Lord. Like there's it's like oil and water. It don't mix. All right. Let's get that. Sheep. Let's see. No, I ain't trying to struggle too much on a timestamp, but let's go to damn. Well, an account we could bring out is, Yahweh Shah, he had moments where he had to be alone. All right. All right, because when you come to the truth, as it says in Ecclesiastes, it says, well, with much wisdom comes much sorrow, and with much heaviness, or with much. Let's get it. So I'm kind of all over the place, but is it 8? Okay, there you go. Ecclesiastes 1:18. It says, "For much wisdom is much grief, and he that increases knowledge increases sorrow." All right, and that's the thing too. That ultimately goes back to loneliness as well, because the more the more the more sorrow and grief that comes with it. All right, because you understand that this world is wicked, so therefore you're gonna want to be alone most of the time. All right, you're not gonna want to be around these people. All right, the only people you really want to be around are the brothers. All right, because they think in a like-minded manner. All right, and this truth, this truth makes you hate this world. All right, because you understand that this shit is wicked. All right, but let's. I feel like I have some more scriptures. Ultimately, we can end it off that, all right? Because You know, Yahweh Shai, he had to be alone at times. All right, and if he wasn't alone, you know, he was with his disciples. He was with his his close men. All right, so it's the same likewise. You know, you're not gonna be Mr. Buddy with these people no more. You're gonna lose certain shit. You know, friends, family, woman, this, that, and third. All right, but ultimately, the Lord, He said we're gonna get these things in abundance in the kingdom. All right, but it's just a sacrifice for now. All right, so you know, Lord, when this lesson was edifying, you know, I want to give all praise, glory, honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Till next time.